Science, it's the key to understanding the very building blocks of life. And every so often, a scientist emerges who changes how we view the world at a fundamental level. One such pioneer was Barbara McClintock, a geneticist who shattered conventional wisdom and revealed the incredible mobility of genes. From the humble cornfields of her experiments to the heights of scientific acclaim, McClintock's journey wasn't just one of discovery, it was one of relentless determination. She was a woman of unparalleled brilliance who defied the odds in a male-dominated field. Join us as we delve into the life, work, and legacy of Barbara McClintock, the genius who uncovered the jumping genes and revolutionized genetics. Barbara McClintock was born on June 16, 1902, in Hartford, Connecticut. She was the third of 4 children in a family where intellectual curiosity was encouraged, though not always understood. Her parents, Thomas McClintock and Sarah Handy McClintock, wanted a conventional future for Barbara, one that didn't necessarily involve science. But Barbara was far from conventional. Even as a young girl, she exhibited an independent spirit. Her love for solving problems and her fascination with nature were evident early on. While her peers were playing games, Barbara could often be found observing the plants in her family's garden, mesmerized by the mysteries of life. When it came time for college, Barbara's mother initially resisted the idea. She believed higher education might make Barbara unmarriageable. But Barbara's father, recognizing her immense potential, convinced her mother otherwise. This decision paved the way for Barbara to attend Cornell University, a place that would forever change her life. In 1919, Barbara entered Cornell, where she initially studied botany. But it wasn't long before her focus shifted to genetics, a relatively new and exciting field at the time. Barbara's curiosity found its perfect match in the study of chromosomes, the structures that carry the blueprints of life. By the late 1920s, Barbara McClintock was deeply immersed in the world of genetics. Working with maize or corn as her model organism, she began to unravel the mysteries of chromosomes. At Cornell, she joined a small but dedicated group of scientists who shared her passion for genetic research. Her groundbreaking work involved studying chromosomes under a microscope. She meticulously mapped the genetic material of corn, identifying key regions of chromosomes and showing how they affected the traits of the plant. But what really set Barbara apart was her discovery of breakage and reunion, the process where chromosomes break apart and rejoin in new configurations. This work laid the foundation for her most revolutionary idea. In the 1940s, Barbara joined the Cold Spring Harbor Laboratory, one of the leading centers for genetic research. At a time when women in science were rare, Barbara quickly proved she was not just an equal, but a leader. Her colleagues often spoke of her intense focus and her ability to see patterns that others missed. At Cold Spring Harbor, Barbara began to notice something extraordinary in her maize experiments. Certain genes appeared to move from one location to another within the chromosomes. This phenomenon was unlike anything the scientific community had seen before. In 1948, Barbara McClintock made a discovery that would rewrite the textbooks of genetics. She identified transposable elements, or jumping genes, sections of DNA that can move from one part of the genome to another. This idea was radical. Up until then, scientists believed that genes were fixed in place, like beads on a string. But Barbara's research revealed that genes were far more dynamic, capable of jumping and influencing the behavior of other genes. This mobility explained how traits could change unpredictably, from one generation to the next. Her findings were published in scientific journals, but the reaction from the scientific community was tepid at best. Many dismissed her work as too far-fetched, but Barbara was undeterred. She continued to refine her theories and conduct meticulous experiments, confident that time would prove her right. Barbara often said that the plants themselves spoke to her. She had an uncanny ability to observe details others overlooked. Her patience in letting the data speak for itself became one of her greatest strengths. While others sought quick fame, Barbara focused on the truth no matter how long it took. It wasn't until the 1970s, nearly 3 decades after her initial discovery, that Barbara McClintock's work gained the recognition it deserved. Advances in molecular biology finally confirmed what she had observed in her maze experiments. Genes do move. In 1983, Barbara McClintock was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine, the first woman to receive this honor without sharing it with other scientists. In her acceptance speech, she spoke humbly about her journey, emphasizing the importance of letting curiosity guide one's work. Despite her Nobel recognition, Barbara remained modest and focused on her work. She continued to live simply at Cold Spring Harbor, where she inspired new generations of scientists. Her colleagues often remarked on her generosity in sharing knowledge and encouraging young researchers. Barbara McClintock passed away in 1992, but her legacy lives on. Her discovery of transposable elements has become a cornerstone of modern genetics, influencing fields as diverse as cancer research, agriculture, and evolutionary biology. Barbara McClintock's story is a testament to the power of curiosity, perseverance, and the courage to challenge the status quo. She taught us that science isn't just about answers, it's about asking the right questions. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the life and legacy of Barbara McClintock, the geneticist who revealed the incredible mobility of genes. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories of extraordinary individuals who changed the world.